being in education helped me to see and how to deal with different types of people, because when you go into that classroom, you got 30 different personalities in one room that you got to try to reach during that time. And so it also helped me to come out of my once you do me wrong, I ain't got nothing to do with you either situation
Oh
too. Because
wow.
when you're
Yeah.
dealing with children, you have to have that first, third, and 12th try, umpteenth try. And it helped me to soften who I am. And so I was like, okay, God, I've learned the lesson. Can I move on? And then I realized that on different levels is that I might have been there to get my healing, but I was also there to help other children and other people to get their healing as well.
Do you think speaking to God made you move a little further of where you are now had you not spoken to him?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because I grew up in the church. I grew up and I always took my salvation. I've always taken my beliefs serious. And I knew, and I can say I've seen my business and what I do grow even more, especially once I started to seek God for everything that I did. Whenever I started to show up, and it was like I knew that God was the center of everything that I did. So I know that He's definitely a major part of who I am and what I've done. So, yes, I totally believe that God being in the midst of everything I do is where I need to be.
So would you say that that was the moment when you knew you were called to help others turn their lives or their lived experience into platforms?
Um, I think when I know I had to been in church, and I had started listening to other people, and coming from the type of family that I had, I started to realize, I started hearing, if they won't put you on your on their platform, create your own. And that's really what I started to do. And I said, okay, God, I know this is what I want to do, so I need you to help me create my platform. Help me to be able to get out there and do what you have called me to do. And then once I started getting to the, let's say, get into the groove of thing and started to show up in different places and spaces, I made up my mind that I always wanted to help other women in the same situation that I was in, that give them an opportunity to be able to do what they are called to do and give them a platform, because sometimes all you need is one platform. And it's like, to be able to give you that launching pad to go where you want to go. So that stemmed from, I always wanted to be to somebody what nobody was to me.
Wow. Wow. So what I can honestly say about it is, from what I know about you, you're authentic and you're visibly everywhere. Every time I turn on some kind of social media, I see you just about here, there, and everywhere. Even up in Times Square, I seen you up in there too. Many people want visibility but fear being seen. What do you say to leaders who are hesitant to share their story?
I'm sorry, repeat that last part. Where? What about the leaders?